Yo, what's going on guys, it's Soul, I'm here. Now it's been a couple of weeks now probably since I showed you a different farming location to farm BOEs and epics, and today I just thought I would show you probably the most epic one so far, or the best one right now at least. So pretty much you're farming in Hook Point in Borealis. There will be a map showcased around 30 seconds from now. So you're farming these mobs, right? And if you have a fully optimized group with PvP mode or war mode on, you can actually get over 4,000 mobs per hour when you farm these, which is really good compared to, for example, Sibala in Zuldasar, where you get, I think, 2 to 3k mobs per hour. This one has 4k, so there's a lot more mobs per hour, meaning you get more epics and more cloth and more greens and more everything on a per hour average. So you can see the map. I can show you the map right now. We're in Borealis, as I said. We're at Hook Point, which is close to the Alliance PvP vendor in Borealis. You can see right now we're just south of Ashvane's docks, which is the PvP vendor. You can use a water walking mount or whatever to get down here, and you just go here. You farm these mobs. Now you do need to kill them for roughly 1 to 2 minutes to activate the hyper spawn. So they don't really hyper spawn in the beginning, but after killing them for 1 to 2 minutes they will start hyper spawning. So it's a really good farm, but you need to have the right setup. You want to have just 1 tank and 7 pullers, because you want to do this in 2x4 group and just farm that way. So it's not really that difficult, you just need the right people. And if you have war mode on, you can get more kills per hour, because, well, certain PvP talents gives you a DPS advantage and DPS increase. But in my experience, finding people with war mode on is more difficult, because apparently gold farmers and just people in general seem to want to farm with war mode off. So I had to turn war mode off for this farm. You can see me doing on the screen right here. I've pretty much only farmed this with war mode off, even though I have tried to make a group with war mode on. I did get like 5 out of 8 people, and finding the last 3 took over an hour, and then I just gave up and just took war mode off and just joined the random group instead, because I don't know, it might just be my luck or the time of the day that I tried to make the group on or something, but it just seems that making this with war mode on is more difficult. If you want to farm this efficiently with war mode on and have a fully optimized group, then I would suggest having 7 friends plus yourself. So have a group of 8 people, all friends, just put on war mode and farm this. Now the ideal scenario would be having 1 monk tank and a demon hunter DPS, and just have everyone else being ranged. Now you could have a discipline priest who can pull and then heal your statue if you want to, but if you have enough DPS, your statue won't need any healing. Because let's put it like this: you have 1 monk tank, you have 1 demon hunter DPS, then you have 3 mages and 3 boomkins. They're all gonna die before they do like almost any damage to your statue, because the mages are just gonna spam frozen orb, and certain PvP talents increases the DPS of both boomkins and frost mages. So doing it with war mode on and having 1 brewmaster or monk tank and 1 demon hunter DPS and then 3 mages and 3 boomkins or whatever, you just want to have as many boomkins and mages as possible during this farm, because mages do a ton of DPS and boomkins pull mobs really fast. And the faster you pull them and the faster you kill them, the more kills you get per hour. So I did have a friend of mine who told me he got 4.7k mobs per hour. Now I don't really know if that's true or not, because I don't know, when I farmed this today we only got 3.7k mobs per hour, but we did not have a fully optimized group. You can see me having both a warlock and a priest in my group, and the second group had 2 melee I believe, 1 paladin, 1 warrior and a hunter. We didn't really have that many pullers, so we just relied on the mobs that my statue pulled in. So with a non-optimized group, we still got 3.7k mobs per hour, and apparently he got 4 point something with a fully optimized group and with war mode on. So I could actually believe that. It wouldn't really be that big of a jump to go from 3.7 to 4.7 when you have war mode on and everything. You kill them so much faster and you have more pullers. So on my server, with the amount of materials I get roughly 1.8 to 2k Tidespray Linen per hour, depending on how many mobs we kill, but with an average of 3.7, I got roughly 1750 Tidespray Linen per hour, which is roughly 50k gold on my server, because they sell for 30 gold each. So if I got 2000 of them, that would be 60k gold per hour just from the Tidespray Linen, and then I get another roughly, I don't know, 10k gold probably from the greens as well that you can scrap. And you can see an example on the screen right now of the epics you can get now. This is a Titan Forge trinket. You don't really get Titan Forge that often, but when you do, it's going to be worth a lot, especially trinkets and weapons. But anything else is usually going to net you anywhere from 20 to 100k, and then weapons and trinkets might be more expensive. Some rings as well with best stats will be more expensive. But just a quick rundown, you get roughly 40k plus per hour from the greens, the materials, the Tidespray Linen and the vendor items. No matter what realm you're on, you should be getting 40k per hour from this farm, so it's a good farm, I would say. I get roughly 60k, 70k per hour steady, and then epics come on top of that, so the more epics I get, the better. So yeah, just go to this spot, enjoy the farm as long as it lasts until I get nerfed, and that's it. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you around. Peace out.